Let's go now to the next slide that I think brings a very interesting point here, that now that you have that concept, right, that you want to experiment and you have found some positive feedback, for example, or you want to go to the next level, how do you bring that into reality and the business plans? Tell us your ideas about that, Taha.
Yeah. So first, now once you have your idea, you have your solution, you know what you're going to do. Now, what every investor wants is to have a business plan. Okay, like what you are delivering, how will you make it, how will you generate the revenue stream out of it, what is your target market, how will you generate the profit, what is the cost structure, why. Okay, so there are different components which you need to set up for your business plan, starting with executive summary. So we'll not be going into each of these details, but I'll just need to cover the basics about these, and then we can jump on to the next slide. So first is executive summary. Executive summary is like what you are delivering, why you are delivering, how you will going to generate revenue out of it, and what is the cost involved in it. Plus, who is your marketing or who is your team. So just a snapshot about these 5 points you have to put in your executive summary, because this is a building block. This is very important. Next is the business model, like what is your value proposition. So we'll be going to discuss this, which I have highlighted in the red. We'll be going to discuss in much details, but business model is competitive. So all these components goes into a solid business plan, and this should not be more than 15 or 18 pages maximum. Okay, because this document or this report, what you can say, you will be giving to your investors, and he may not be having more than 5 to 10 minutes to read it. Okay, so you have to put in the precise information, okay, which he wants to look at it. Okay, now we can go into, I think, next slides, and then we can actually cover some part of the business model. Yeah. Now, once we talk about business model, there are 3 things. Okay, just remember how we will create the value. Okay, this value creation comes in the once you are delivering a service like a value proposition. Okay, when I say about delivering value, once I say about creating value, it's about what is your product is about. Okay, how unique it is. Okay, is it, or have you studied your competitors? How much unique it is. Then what is that thing that customer can get out of it? Because from that, he will going to actually determine that whether he will be a long-time customer or a short-time, and what is that services which is in the need of the user, because there must be some things which the user will want to have it, but he does not necessarily want to have it for a long time, so that's how you will create value, by having a solid value proposition. Then how will you deliver the value? What sort of channels, what sort of touch points the customer will be having with your business, so that's also very important, that he doesn't need to, because we need to specify that, okay, if let's say if I'm building a software application, okay, then I'll be having some sort of, it should be available both on Android and on iOS, and it should be, the registration process will be very seamless. Okay, so you have to make sure that once the customer is using that product, okay, he needs to have quickly accessible to that one, and he should not be facing any hurdles once trying to use that product. Then how we will capture the value? This comes in the revenue stream, like what will be your cost structure. Okay, because this information you need to put it in your balance sheet and can be subjected to some taxation or some different things. So this is very important, like what sort of cost structure, what sort of pricing mechanism that you will be going to set for your product. Okay, then from that pricing models, what sort of revenue stream that you're having, what is the cash inflows, where the cash is coming from, what sort of different channels. Okay, let's to give you one example over here. If you're talking about a financial application, which is, let's say, a payment application. Okay, so your revenue streams can be at transaction fees. Okay, you can charge the users from, like, if they want to buy some amount of coins or some currency, you can charge the user from that, or you can have it from your sponsors, from ads. Okay, so there are 3 revenue streams which you're generating from your product. Okay, then if you're talking about a cost structure, what is going into that cost, like from developing an application, let's say, are about maintaining the application. If you're hosting it in Amazon or in some cloud provider, what sort of maintenance cost it will be going to occur for the application to run. Okay, what sort of licensing fee? So this is all you will put in the cost structure, because from that you will determine that what sort of profit you are making. So this is also very important. So this three things goes into a successful business model, and most investors look into this one very focused, like how you are delivering, how you are creating the value,
right,
delivering the value, and how you are generating the revenue.
Right. Thank you, Taha. Your audio went off for a moment, but I just wanna say to our friends that are watching this video, Taha, what you're showing there is, I am a fan of the business model canvas, Osterweider model canvas, business model, and there is also a value proposition canvas. So I really encourage people to look into this, because, like you said, it's all about value. It's everything about value. It's not necessarily about the packaging. It's not necessarily about the product itself. It is, how is your potential consumer of the product services perceives you in comparison to everybody else. Because most likely you're not going to come up, if you're lucky, you come up with something that no one has seen before. But most products are actually enhancements to existing services, existing products, with a different value, enhanced value proposition, right? Going back to time, quality, cost. If you can make something 10 times less expensive, 10 times faster and easier, 10 times more durable or reliable, you already have a business proposition, a business model proposition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's one thing I need to highlight over here. Like, we're talking about delivering value. So there are different things we usually sometimes overestimate the things in which we are putting so much effort in digital marketing and all of these things. So we need to also think about whether is it cost efficient, that all the delivery channels are integrated with each other. Okay, so there is also some important things which you need to consider. So once you are writing or putting this thing up in your considerations, make sure that you are well prepared while pitching your investor.
Right.
Hi, I am Josue Batista from What and Why First. I created this video blog to share with you my thoughts about relevant trends in leadership, strategy, innovation, and value creation. If you want to watch more videos, make sure you follow my blog so you never miss any of my new videos with more tips about technology and business. And if you are already a senior leader in charge of making decisions in your organization, and you would like to put some of these strategies in place for yourself, go to josuebatista.com and learn how I can help you.